It's the Burke of That Gratitude guy. Okay, today's topic is work ethic. Now here's the thing about work ethic. I think you either get it or you don't. I think you either have it or you don't. I'm just not so sure that you can say, well, I'm so grateful, I need a work ethic, I'm going to go take a class, work ethic 101, pass the class, and all of a sudden I get it. And I think this is why I want to bring it up about as far as gratitude is concerned, because you got to realize that life is going to have these ups and downs. I've certainly had my shares of ups and downs. I've talked about a lot of them as I've made these tapes and these videos rather, and also explained how I've had to bounce back from a lot of adversity. I remember earlier in my 20s, I had invested in a bunch of property and made quite a bit of money. I learned how to fly, I bought an airplane, I got a fancy car, I was flying high literally and figuratively. And then about my mid-late 20s, early 30s, and then by my mid-30s it all kind of came crashing down. Lost everything. And gosh, it was I think 5 or 10 years later, not only had I lost everything, but a friend had said that I could stay with him with my young son. And I remember that night sitting down on a piece of foam that he had. It was like from a camping piece of foam. In the sleeping bag, cuddling with my young son, looking up skyward and saying silently to myself, so it's come to this. Everything was gone. All the material possessions. I still had my health. I still had my sons, actually my 2 sons. My wife had passed away, but everything else was gone. And I started thinking right then, so are you going to be able to battle back from this? Are you going to have the same work ethic that got you to go there in the first place and to make that money and to be successful and to be somebody that knew you could start at the bottom of the mountain and make it to the top? But it was all about work ethic. So I've talked about this a lot lately. Be grateful for the attributes that you have. Be grateful for the talents and skills and the positives. Forget about the negatives. I've said this on quite a few occasions. Make your strengths productive, make your weaknesses irrelevant, because they truly are irrelevant. But it was my work ethic that got me back again to spread this message of gratitude, being back on top of my game and bouncing back from some of the lowest points in my life I couldn't imagine I'd ever have to go through. Think about your work ethic. Think about what you're grateful for. Think about all those positive attributes. And remember, be writing in that gratitude journal every single day. When you write that down, it activates your reticular activating system and plants it in your brain, everything you're grateful for. That's it for today. Be grateful. We'll see you tomorrow.